as you get ready for a big game like this? What do you think about?
Just trying to stay calm, confident, stick to the game plan, and listen to the coaches, what they have to say.
Do you feel anxiety? Do you have to kind of wash that away and convince yourself to be confident, or are you more of a confident person to start with?
I try not to, get anxious before games because I believe in my team and my abilities to play, so try not to.
Does it help that you guys have played in big games already going into tomorrow?
Yeah, it definitely has. Just playing in front of like a loud crowd when it's for us is better, but I'm starting to get used to it.
Yeah, but this will be the first one. I know it's not at Gamble, but to have a big home game must be pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. Very exciting.
Talk about the bond you have with Paige. It just seems to grow on the court. It seems you guys have kind of, maybe she said it's more of you guys knowing her tendencies and her knowing yours. Do you see that?
I do. We're getting more comfortable on the court. Like hanging out off the court is getting better too, but trying to build chemistry, like just playing together.
Does that off the court chemistry help on the court?
It does. It makes it easier to connect with her as we play together.
How well did you know her before you arrived here?
Not really. I obviously knew who she was, but not really like any interactions with her.
What surprised you about just like who she is as a person and just getting to know her? Anything that you didn't expect?
She's funny sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Yeah.
How do you like her shoes?
They're comfortable. I like them a lot. I like the colors. I like everything about them.
Do you remember watching the Elite Eight game last year that UConn played against USC?
I did. Yeah, I was watching. I was at a tournament with my high school team. We were watching and just watching.
Yeah. Do you remember just like any takeaways from seeing UConn win that game? Do you remember anything about watching it?
No, I just remember like the last part where they just all were celebrating and happy. I don't really remember part of the game.
Is that something you guys have talked about at all this week? Is like having that history with them from so recently, or is it just kind of two new teams starting from scratch?
Yeah, kind of just two new teams. Like you said, just focusing on the game plan, not really worried about last year.
Against Iowa, you drove on the right side to the lane and then kicked it all the way over to the left. And Paige is there for a three. Is that something that you learned just from playing together, or is that part of the chemistry that you guys are developing?
I say that's part of the chemistry. I drove. I saw like 4 girls. I was like, "There's no way I'm going up with this." So I was happy she was out there because if not, it would have been turnover.
Perfect pass.
Yeah.
Got an assist on that.
How comfortable are you with all that Coach expects out of you? I mean, he keeps on talking about you needing to play like an All-American this year for the team to go where it needs to. I mean, are you comfortable with that? Do you embrace it?
Yeah, I try to embrace it every practice, every game, kind of like every time I step on the court, and just getting more comfortable with it as I grow.
Do you see a difference in yourself from game 1 to now?
I definitely do. I'll say I'm more confident, not scared to mess up or focus on my mistakes. I kind of forget and just try to keep playing.
How much does a performance like you guys had against Iowa State do for just kind of everybody's confidence going into a big game like this one?
Definitely boosted up, especially for the games that we have next. The way we came out was really great and just played great overall team ball, just trying to carry that over.
Coach has talked for years about how when you go into a matchup like this that everybody's building up as one player versus another. It's usually other players who decide it in the end. Do you feel ready for that moment where you don't have to say, okay, I want to watch Paige win this game, that you want to be an active part of impacting it?
Yeah, that's what I try to do, impact the game. Again, it's not really just Paige versus Juju. It's us versus them and just team ball.
Coach was talking about how their front court, because of bringing Kiki, is a little bit stronger than it was last year. So as a defender, what do you guys have to do as the post to make sure they don't eat in the paint?
Stay aggressive, match their aggressiveness. Just want it more.